what the veteran said about you, say you can't get any chance to talk.
Who?
Mr. Nova? The veteran. The veteran said you can't get any chance to talk. I said, what?
All right,
Oh,
all right.
that's why you run away.
Yeah, you don't want it the whole year. Then he said you can't get any chance to talk.
I'm not the one who runs the show now.
You're right about that. So
Whenever I got copy on my page.
We are live, gentlemen. We are live. Welcome once again. We're gonna have a short. No, we don't have a studio with us today. So, but I don't think we're gonna stay that long either. So we're gonna go 2 hours. 2 hours at 8:15. We're gonna be going, gentlemen. Welcome. I see somebody already join us there. Please click the like button. We appreciate you joining the show. We apologize for coming on this late. Sometimes technology has its own way. But once again, we want to say welcome for joining us. A lot of important topics we're going to talk about today. Ranging from, Mr. Where's the guy name? Judge, you help me here. The guy who was the last, who just left the lands of mine. What's the name? The man who sold out $1.7 trillion of
Aaron
Pay.
Yes.
Pay.
Mr. Pay.
Women pay.
Aaron Pay.
Mr. Pay said we got $1.7
Women
trillion
Women Pay.
at our disposal. I saw
He said
people
we got
he
said we got more than all the mountains.
Yes. All the iron ore combined, just iron ore. The message just one mineral, iron ore, 1.7 trillion. I said, what? You kidding me?
We got trillion.
Your batch. I'm aware. I'm going back on the Zaita. What? 1.7 trillion? No, man.
And B Mountain has about six compartments.
Yes.
B Mountain has about six depots.
You're right. Right. Underground pits that are digging. $31 million every month.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me? More than the money you pay the government, the Liberian government, 70,000+ people. The government Liberian pay, I think, 225 million. But one company is digging 31 million. That is the contrast and the context of what we're talking about here. One Turkish company taking that much money from you. Why? Well, anyways, Mr. Nubo.
And passing right through RIA.
Yes, and Freetown. Well, General CEO, please like and share. Thank you for coming. Mr. Nubo, we're going to make it very quick here today. Let me show. How is Zulu? How is the city of Better to Love today? The weather and the news and everything coming out of there.
Weather is good. Pretty good. And I saw this, even though it's not about Liberia, the U.S. is building a structure or has built a structure in Kenya where they will quarantine Americans affected by
Mr. Nubo.
But no. I mean, those are. I thought you said what the news.
No, I mean dead
So-
in the city of Better
What's
Love.
out to Kenya?
Yeah,
Yeah. Anyway,
In Kenya, don't bring Kenya. Let's deal with Liberia. The Kenya you talking about?
no. We are pan-Africanists.
You laughing. Now we're standing. Let's think about our country first.
Okay, all right, great gentlemen.
Before we go and pan-Africanize ourselves.
Great thing about Israel.
Thank you, Mr. Nubo. Let's come to you, Mr. J. Christopher Nippet. He's not putting the J before the Chris now, sir. Mr. Christopher J. Nippet. How's the weather there in Maryland, sir?
No, you're not wrong. Most people that say J. Christopher.
That's what I've been hearing, J. Christopher Nippet. But when you put the whole name on, so Christopher J. Nippet, I'm like, oh, okay. I think I got to follow how you put it.
Most people.
Yeah.
Chris J. Yeah, that's why most people call me J. Christopher. J. Christopher.
I see.
And sometimes I don't think they are wrong because they try to traditionalize the name.
Exactly.
You know, put my traditional name before my Anglo-Saxon name. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's happening there in your locality, sir? What's going on? Weather-wise, anything of interest, news-wise?
Weather is conducive. Things are going on very well. The special place, I don't know whether they're in your area or one of those states. It appears that a bridge broke down, and what is the thing named Toyota Cruiser, relying on its ability and the capacity to run through water, decided to go. But you know, you don't do these things here against the force of nature.
No.
And we saw the truck going down. The truck just kept going down. I don't know whether the driver was in there. But I pity his condition, whether it was due to ignorance, because you cannot challenge nature. You know, the bridge is broken down, cars are parked, and he invited it. I mean, common sense would have told him, say, let me stop here. But he thought the people are playing fun. And I saw that white Jeep going down the stream. I felt so sorry for the man. I felt so sorry for him. But that's how God created us to be able to expire. Sometimes we expire in a way that we least expect ourselves.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Thank you, Mr. J. Christopher Nippet. Over here to me in the Commonwealth city of Fredericksburg, Virginia, is very, very beautiful. Mild weather, you know, sunny, not too hot, not too cold, and we're just taking it all in. Traffic is okay. It's moving, and everybody going in and out and doing the thing. I wanted to start, so I got the Mr. William Pay video up. I think it's a very short video. If not, we'll just play a little bit. Some of have already seen it. I want to get up because of our audience who may not have seen it. But like I'm saying, I'm not seeing y'all liking, man. Y'all there, but you're not liking the show tonight. You gotta like the show, people. Every day you gotta like. All right? We appreciate your effort. So let's play this thing because this thing is mind-blowing. And this guy cannot be making this up because he was there. He saw the data. He saw it vis-a-vis with his own koro Nigerian say. This is not a tear person, you know, a story. This is the first-hand story the guy is giving us. I was there. I saw it. I saw the numbers. I know what they are, and I'm telling you. So let's play it, and we'll come back and give our own analysis on the two. Okay, what's going on? This thing has come back with me today again. Oh, if you messing with me.
You got women pay with still on inside.
Oh, keep messing with me. This thing. All right, hopefully. There you go. Oh, all right. Let me restart it. I think not because of the video. Let me restart it. Yeah. Yeah, man. But you know, you can imagine this thing. 1.7 trillion. That is the size of, you know, the French economy. Okay? That is the size of the French economy.
To the Ministry of Mines and Energy, we started to release some information that people were hiding for years. People say, oh, somebody went to my wife and said, oh, but that man, they will soon move you from over there. I said, yes, but I will let the people know. So I'm not saying it because I want to make anybody to look ugly. Iron ore and loom. We have 17, the iron ore potential we have in Nigeria, 17 billion tons of iron ore. The one that we are show off. If you take iron ore price today, it's between $100 to around sometimes 119 to 120 US per ton. So if you take the lowest, which is $100, then it means in terms of iron ore, Liberia is worth about 1.7 trillion US. How can a country this rich be this poor? How can our airport surrounding be like this? The big space we have wasting. Then gold. There's one mining project in Liberia, in Grand Cape County. That mining project has about 6 underground mines. Every week when I was Minister of Mines and Energy, I investigated that because I wanted to be sure. I like to speak facts and realize that in March of last year, the last week in March of last year, that means every week, the company made about $31 million US just in a single week. A single week, 1 week. Now the company can, when you mine the ore, the gold, you take it, you process it, then you carry it to the smelting room. Why did they do that twice a week? On Thursdays and Saturdays. Right now, as we are speaking, they are doing the second smelting for this week. And then they do shipment. They will bring it here to RI. They will do shipment every week. On Sunday, tomorrow, they will be doing shipment. So if you see if one company, if the company is making $31 million US every week, how many weeks are there in a year? 52 weeks. You multiply $31 million US by 52, that's a little over, that's about 1.6 billion US every year. Out of that money, Liberia gets less than 50 million US. They did for you. They are going to take it. They are paying tax on it. It doesn't make sense to me. You build your house, I come to you. You must say, just write paper. We sign agreement. Then I take your property. Then I take your property. Then I do business with it. Then at the end of the day, I just take small portion and give it. You say, oh yeah, the people doing well for us. And I'm saying it because I believe that as we go forward, and young people, mark this. This will be my message. This has been my message. Even before now, before 2023, it was my message. This is the message I'm taking to every part of Liberia. Let's take control of our resources. Let's take charge of our resources. One small country in Southern Africa, they call Botswana. They have diamond. When the Israeli group, the GBL group went there, what did they do? The country told the company, we want you to come, man. We don't have problem with you. But you know what? Everything that you want to do with diamond, you will do it right here in Botswana. The company said, oh, no problem, because they need a diamond. And they need money. They started doing that today. University students, Botswana pays students who go to university just from diamond alone. The country build housing units across the country. They even have national health programs for citizens. That's just one mineral. But we have, I just named 2 here, and there are several of them that we have. We were able to report the discovery of more than 24 different minerals when I was Minister of Mines and Energy. Why should we suffer? Why should we be begging? So, Charles, one you people, you are working with our people, we want to thank you. Continue to work with them. It's not because you want something, but it's because you are part and parcel of the community. I know this program, you people invited several people who are leaders of this county. They're not here. Every time I go to school graduation program, I say this. Where are the leaders? Where are the leaders? The leaders are basic piling of resources that belong to you so that when election is closed, they will come to you. I want you to remember that very, very well. Congratulations to you. I want to thank your families that allow you to go through this training. And Charles, congratulations. Whatever you think we can do together, you know my own principle. What we will do together, just let us know. We can share ideas and we will be able to exchange lessons as best as we can. God bless you.
We can't hear you, Archie. You are muted. We cannot hear you.
I gotta get used to this thing. Look, I'm going to really execute the messenger here tonight for a very good reason too. I know it will be an odd thing to do, but it has to be done. Hopefully, other messengers that are watching will take heed. Yeah, it's what the likes of Wilmot Page the likes of Wilmot Page would like to do. When they are comfortably sitting in the seat at these various ministries and agencies, looking at all the data and seeing that what is going on is not right, they still mute. They don't talk. They do not talk. But they want to play heroes and sheroes. Want to turn themselves into national icon overnight when they are no longer there, sitting at the table. Now you have taken the back seat and you're coming up to expose all the wrongs that you were part of. How long did Wilmington spend as a minister? Minister. I think a little over a year. Did he come up in that period to say, my people, I have seen just one type of mineral in this country that we have in abundance, and it's cost 1.7 trillion. 1.7 trillion. If we manage just the one mineral alone, nobody in America, in Iberia should work. Nobody will be there to quit. And Abu Dhabi and not pay the citizens to stay home. Give them free healthcare, free education. Give them good living standard. What's it, 5-point-something million? Well, not that much. But do they do that? No, they don't do it. The only time they feel comfortable doing it is when they are out of the position. So they almost look like you're fighting back. You are on a revenge, how they call it, a parade. So the people find it difficult to take you seriously. This is the problem. Now we have lots of the guys in that country. A lot of them. A lot of them. That's not what I don't want to say, but it is very, very eye-opening to see that. Now we have this much mineral to our disposal. Just one. Can you imagine one? And he said while he was there, they discovered 24 different types of minerals. I know the war in the streets. The first is on the street. I'm sorry. The war on the street saying that Liberia has uranium, which is one of the sought after minerals in the war right now because of its ability to provide electricity, save clean electricity through nuclear power. Everybody is running after it. So these are things that we have, but we will always like for the likes of Mr. Pay, while they are there, to start talking, advocating. You are there. Try to win the president's ear too. But don't come from there. Why they let you go? Now you come out, you say, oh, get me out. Wow, this is what I'm looking at. I don't know why we broke. We broke here to why we can't be like other people that both one on there. No. You become a debt payer. When LeBron said you're paid debt. I ain't looking like. By the way, I say my own. Let's go to you, Mr. Nubo. Mr. George Nubo. Okay. Let's go to you, Mr. Christopher J. Lippert. Okay, all right. Mr. Nubo got you now.
I'm kind of surprised. No, I'm here.
Okay, so
I'm surprised. Like you have started. You actually the co-host have started seeing the light.
I've always seen the light.
I mean, this man, if he wanted to be like Botswana, when he went for a confirmation hearing, there he should have said it. And I know when his wife, they fire him and his wife issue a statement, who deleted, who told the woman to take the statement down? Was sitting on the same man? This man is not a clean man. Some of us know his involvement in the Unity Party campaign in 2017. He's not a clean guy. So I was surprised that Bwaka appointed him. And since the university where he learned geology, he has not advanced, University of Liberia, he has not advanced himself. And the studies that he's talking about, why he cannot quote it, why he cannot make it available. He was minister for over a year. He did not say any of these things yet. Now that he's gone, he sat down for almost a year thinking that, the helicopter would come. That the old man would call his name. Old man not calling his name. Old man wake up, ear cool, he go back to sleep. You're not calling anything. Because this guy even burned the old man in 2017 that I know of. So why he was talking about nyama. Okay. And he asking about government officials. When he was minister, did he go to these schools here to give speeches? He did not. He was a big man. You want to see he got a federal slave? You Archie. Now, now, you got his anymore. They want to talk. What study said? No, we get $1.7 billion worth of no trillion. What about iron ore in Liberia? You think China were not going to be beating on us? America, France. So I think.
No, but hold on. Are you disputing the data?
I'm disputing the data. Where he got it from? He should have said it, even though I believe he went to a high school or junior high school, but he should have stated where he got the data.
No, but the man told you that while he was minister, they did.
So somewhere outside the country.
Why does it have to come from outside the country?
Because we don't have it.
You don't
have data.
No, but maybe they brought other partners in to help them do the work.
They brought partners. Joe Boakai made the speech. Joe Boakai have seen 1.7 billion in the report. And when Joe Boakai made a report, this man was still minister. And then he said they have been keeping it as secret for years. Or maybe let's say from Elling to Weir to Boakai. He said we had the data for long.
Yes.
And he had to spare the beans. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go to Lands and Mines Minister or Mines Minister. We can go to Elling Minister and say this is what Mr. Wilmope is saying.
Okay. I don't want to do the right thing. The studio has rejoined us. I just want to say that.
I know that.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Close up, sir. In 30 seconds.
So okay. So that is my point. I mean, this man, he got a job. He's looking for visibility. And that's why you are trying to fall for. Thank you.
So I can't be critical. I mean, I'm falling for something. All right. That's John Numa's word. Thank you very much. Let's go to Mr. J. Christopher Nippy. Mr. Nippy, your take, sir.
Well, I'm not a geologist nor a scientist. I am an administrator, public administrator.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a lot of things have been ongoing and still continue. But Mr. Noble is not a patriotic citizen. He did disservice to the people of Liberia. He aided and abetted in the shielding of the information. The speech is post-dismissal. And the first thing, I'm coming from the bottom of my critique. And the first thing and the last is political grandstanding. You see,
Thank you.
There are some of us who will die and then we have nothing in this world because we brought nothing and so we care for nothing. But one thing that will be attributed to us is that we spoke with true intention as a true Liberian, a patriotic Liberian. because we all will go. We all will disappear. And the Bible says that, and even where we stood yesterday will not be remembered. But we need to be recorded in history as having spoken the truth. Because the Bible is so clear, why does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his soul? And in the Shakespearean context, therefore, they said that the evil that man does live after him, and the good is often interred with their bones. But I like to always reverse that. The good will always live after you, and the evil that you do will be complemented, will be like right foot and left foot. Why do I say that? I say that because of the likes of Wilman Pay, who is coming now and telling us Beer Mountain makes $31 million a week. By 4 weeks is $124 million. By 12 weeks is approximately 1.5 trillion. $1.5 trillion dollars. Because 124 is a month, and we multiply that number by 12, we get 1.488. So we round that number to the nearest whole number, we get about $1.5 trillion per annum. What do we get? 200 and something million dollars. 200 and something million dollars is not even 10% of $1 trillion.
Mr. Napier?
$1 billion, that would be 10% of that of $1 trillion. It's unfortunate when we have this kind of conversation stemming from the likes of Mr. Wilman Pay. He should have told the Liberian people that we are on the mount, our mountains or our iron ore value this amount. And we will have consecutively glue ourselves together and tell the government, say, government, the contract you got with these people, you got to cancel it. Because we got the money to pay the people for the contract. You cannot have a man, and that's what I was saying to some people. You cannot have a man digging a well in your yard, and he's selling the water, but he give you only 1 drum of water. A whole month he gave you 1 drum, but he got pallets of water that he sells to his people. How can you be so unconcerned about your own economic standing? So that's what is happening to us.
Okay.
It's bad that he comes out at this point in time after he has been fired. He has been dismissed. So he comes with political grandstanding. I'm the good man. No, you're not good, Wilman Pay. You are not good. You should have brought this information to the fore. The government will know exactly how to tax the people. But you undermine the government by keeping the secret to yourself as Minister of Mines, Lands and Mines. I'm sure if he has told the government that Beer Mountain made $124 $31 million per week,
you said I was not
an aggregate of $124 per month, and 1.488 per year. Say that again, Mr. Nubo.
Mr. Nippy, from the get-go, you said I was not nationalistic.
Yeah, he was not nationalistic.
Okay, but address that issue.
No. I think there was a mix-up with the names.
To you?
Yeah, you said Mr. Nubo.
Did you say I said that to you?
Oh, yeah, is that what you said?
They don't confuse the conversation, Mr. Nubo, because people are always listening to us on the TV and on the radio. So we have to be careful here.
Mr. Nippy,
I'm not saying anything that you're not nationalistic. How can I say that?
Mr. Nippy,
Yes, sir.
actually explain.
It might be a slip of tongue. You said it.
Yes, sir.
Maybe you missed the name. Maybe you missed the name, but you said Mr. Noble.
Yes, sir.
Maybe you're trying to say Mr. Fish. I said maybe you're trying to say Mr. Fish, but you mistakenly said
Mr. Noble.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm the G7 final con.
Okay. Let hold Mr. Nippy there. Mr. Nippy will come back to you.
Let's go to Mr. Zaza.
Yeah, Mr. Nippy will come back to you. Let's go to Mr. Zaza. Mr. Zaza, let's get your analysis, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so thank you. Yeah. Can you hear me, boss?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, thank you. You know, we said it. Anyway, let me greet everyone first, Mr. Noble and Mr. Nippy. And Mr. Wright, to the studio and everyone else that listening to us. It's always a pleasure to be in your company. You know, prior to this, I beg to differ. We talked about this thing before.
Yeah, we did.
There was a time where I said Liberia's worth. We just iron ore alone. Even the buried mountain, red the Nigeria mountain. The 12 billion I'm talking about it doesn't include the coal, the diamond, and every other mineral you got there. That 12 billion is only for the diamond, and then that diamond and the iron ore. Then the Worogizi mountain. The Worogizi mountain also worth 18 billion under the iron ore. It's not the other mineral that have to be found there. When you look at all the mountains in Liberia and their worth, you know that Liberia should not be celebrating 100 million, even 100 million. You shouldn't celebrate it. But even at 10 million, when somebody get 10 million, say they get Liberia 10 million as a loan, we celebrate it. Just loan. And I even think of it as a brand, but 10 million loan, we can celebrate it. There was a time when I said, like, what is behaving like somebody who get a farm. You get a farm, then you take the farm, you go to somebody a rice farm. Then when the person harvests the rice, when they pound the rice, the chaff, they can go and fan the chaff and take the little broken rice from inside and go cook for you and your family. That's how Labrador mineral tube are. So pathetic. But you know, when we said it before, maybe because Mr. Wright is now a geologist, or he never served as a minister before, or because Zaza never went up there. So maybe it did not make sense at the time. But now they're hearing it from Mr. Page. For me, I'm not going to shoot Mr. Page in the light. You need to emphasize what we've been saying. You need to amplify what we've been saying. That's the reality. Liberia is rich. When Mr. Jackson said, rich nation, poor people, that's it there. When the price or the worth of Worogizi were given out 2013, at that time, iron ore was around $60. Now talking about 125 to 145 per ton. So that is more than 18 billion now. When they gave Grand Gide worth to be 12 billion at the time, iron ore was around $75. Now talking about 125 to 147 dollars. So that it should be more than 12 billion. Mr. Right, with all this, see the contract that we're fighting for. And I don't get 40 million right now. You take Gide Mountain. 40 million. 40 million. That's what we're looking for to get Gide Mountain up. We say 40, we say 400 million, we say 40 million. So it's just so sad that we continue to elect the same people over and over. Let me just say this before I end. I beg you, give me a minute. Currently, I'm reading something from a man called Plato, a philosopher, and he gave a cave allegory where people in a cave were seeing shadow in the wall, and they lived in that cave throughout their life. One of them came out and saw the outside world. And he said, what? So you mean we've been lying to ourselves? That shadow we call light, or we call human being? When the man one by me came into the bush, they too living our life with the bush before one okay, man. It's the same way. Some of you came to America and saw what happened in America, but you go to a bush, yeah, but from here, man. You know all the things for you do, you go to America, you ain't get it. Like I said, in America, they're looking for a way to crucify you. This information, Mr. Right, it's not strange, it's not new. Go to the American Geological Site and just put a Liberia mineral. You see everything there in Liberia, you see it there. Even you go to the Chinese Geological Site and say Liberia, you see everything that Liberia got in the land. So these things, they are not new story. Unfortunately, we just hearing it. Maybe we just taking it weight because of the men who are saying it. For me, I'm not going to crucify it. I think that's a difference I'm going to make.
Okay.
I'm just going to emphasize it and amplify it as well as he did it. That indeed we do. What they need to do now is to start thinking on how to vote, who to put in that place, because the president is the final say in our country. You get good president, you get work out of Palestinian. That's how I see it, Mr. Right. Thank you.
Okay. I want to say this because I'm getting a lot of complaints from the viewers in the comment that we're getting feedback from the panelists. So please, panel, we want what you say for the people to hear you, but they say that the noise is too much. They can't hear you when you're talking. The feedback. So I want to pass that over. Mr. Wardley is saying, let panelists me want to talk because the noise is too much. He started complaining a few minutes ago. So yeah, please, gentlemen, thank you for that. I also want to take the same path as Mr. Zaza. I would like to beat the messenger, but I also want to look at the message the messenger is saying, the passing over. Is the message true or is it false? Because that is the key question. It's what the messenger in Mr. William Pay is saying. Is it true? We can blame him. We can fault him for not saying what he's saying now while he was in position. But is it true that what he is saying now has lots of validity to it? And that we need to pay attention to it. Because if we dismiss William Pay now, what are we dismissing? We're dismissing ourselves. We know what the saying is true. And to be frank with some of you, to be frank with the panelists and that, when I shared a few things in the chat room, some people, well-educated, highly experienced people came out and said, what he's saying is true. What Mr. Pay is saying is true. It's the gospel true, he's saying. So if he is saying the truth, then how can we reverse this path that we are on? It's one thing to beat on him, but it's one thing to also trust what he's saying. And if we trust what he's saying, then we must all gather and apply the pressure so that the government can get on its feet. It was on the same show that we managed to pull off some of the earliest contracts, such as Firestone. Firestone. There you go. Yeah, Firestone. When Liberia had 50% share in the agreement, it was not just taking royalty. So now Lamco, there you go, not Firestone, but Lamco, 50% share. That's what they have there. And because they have 50% share, many Liberians can boast today that they live a high standard of living while they were there working. The parents are working in Lamco. They went to good schools. They did. That
The day,
something that we should be calling for again. We did it before. We can still do it now. So while we beat on Mr. William Page for not telling us why he was there, let's also take a step back and ask ourselves this very important question, which is he telling the truth? And if he's telling the truth, then we must be able to fight alongside him. That is my part on that. One more, Ryan, then we'll pass this and then go on to the next topic. I'll come back to you, Mr. Nubo.
You told me to hold on right there. You're coming back.
Now I want to follow the same path. So we'll come back to you after Mr. Nubo.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
okay, thank you very much. I don't think we are trying to beat on the messenger, but in life, when they entrust a position to you, you have to give it all your best. What he's saying is after the fact.
But does that make it wrong?
No. I got the flow. When he was there, he did not
Does
think
not
of
make it wrong.
No, Archie, you are not adding fair. You are
I'm
talking
asking
nobody
question.
interfere with you.
I'm asking question. I'm not stopping you.
Okay, go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah, I said I don't. I said, does that make it wrong?
Yeah, that make it wrong. He didn't
How so?
know anything about Botswana when he was minister, when he went for confirmation hearing. He did not say anything. He did not talk about us. The Botswana press the beer to produce the finished diamond in Liberia, the finished gold in Liberia. And for Liberia to have 50% share in this company's share. He did not do that. Now he is out of job. He kind of talk about De Beers and Botswana. He had an opportunity. He is not like you, Archie. We say Archie is a financial expert.
But are we?
And we try Archie, and Archie did not deliver. Then Archie leave. Archie said, "Oh no, we should. This is the right way for the country to go." What is your question? Ask me.
I think we sidestepping the most important part of the whole revelation.
Interfering, but okay, how we sidestepping it?
You're looking at the person. It's not a wrong thing. It's not a wrong thing. We know the guy is awful. I agree with you. Myself, I know, I heard the story. I can corroborate the story that you told about him and from the horse's mouth. But okay, that's him. That's his personality. But what is coming from him? Why should we dismiss what's coming from him when we know what he said is true?
I'll be on the floor for some time because you keep on interfering. I'm saying that this guy had the opportunity to be the lands and mines minister of Liberia for over a year. These things he's talking about, he did not do them. He went for confirmation hearing. And you go for confirmation hearing, you're supposed to tell the Senate your plan. He did not do that. And then almost a year after he was fired, he come and you are calling him a redeemer or
No.
That's what we are doing here.
You're putting words in my mouth.
We are doing here, IT.
You're putting words in my mouth. I didn't say that.
Okay, but I mean, I have to say that what I infer from your your statements.
My point
Because
is,
this guy, you are calling, you are saying, we beating on the messenger, this and that. Why he was in charge? Why he was not a messenger? Why he did not come with value-added policy? Why he did not push for Liberia to have a representative at all the mining companies? He was there when B Mountain was exporting diamond through Sierra Leone. Did he say anything? He did not. So the man. I mean,
okay, but you see that this is what I'm okay. This is what in the last.
You are saying that I'm attacking him. I'm attacking his personality. No, that is not so. He had the opportunity and he did not deliver. So if I have to go and listen to him now or why he talking. I'm not saying. I mean, Liberia, the mineral we have, I believe the mineral more than that. But he should have stayed at his studies. The study he looked at. He should have stayed at it. And you can't go by what B Mountain is making in gold and then estimate what was the real guy in iron ore.
No, you didn't say that. Okay, all right.
Okay. How did he arrive at the 1.7 trillion?
He said we have 100 billion tons. No, so I think 1 billion tons. I'm not 1 billion tons. And if you look at the value of one ton,
no, Mr. Wright, we have 17 billion tons of iron ore in Liberia. 17 billion.
17 billion.
17 billion. Yeah, you tell me. So that's what you said. So you tell me the 17 billion by 100.
Yes. Okay. Good.
It's 1.7 trillion.
All right. So there you go. That's how he got it. That's how he got the information, Mr. Nugo.
Okay.
That's how you got it. Okay. Thank you. Let's go to let's go to you, Mr. Nippy.
We are never beating the messenger, nor do we intend to harm him. What we are saying here is that the messenger is not a truthful messenger in the sense that he's just bringing to us the information at a later date. When you go for confirmation, what is expected of you is that you do a research for that position you're going to, the term of reference for that office. Beyond that, you tell the people things that you do out of the box. He should have told us during his confirmation, after doing his research, tell the senators, we have 17 trillion worth of iron ore. We have 10 million worth of bauxite. We have 18 million tons of tin. We have titanium. We have this quantity. So he would have graduated all of the things that we have and then say, since we are exporting iron ore, and these people have concession agreement for iron ore mining, but hear me out that within the content of iron ore, you have diamond, you have gold, and other things. So what I'll do on my wires, I'll have a place where we can melt, smelting plant where we can melt the gold so that we can have reserve, can add value to our gold. So that when our money going down, the gold bullions or what have you can be there to strengthen our money. But you see, sometimes when you are dancing with people, you don't want to tell the person the truth. Because he was in that club or getting hundreds of thousands of dollars, he wanted to hold the thing like a man wearing a gown and got his knife inside the gown. He doesn't want to expose it. So he comes on at this late day to let us know this is what we have. Why didn't he say that at the hearing? Why didn't he do a research on the totality of all of the mineral resources that we have? Quantify them and tell us this is how much Liberia can have. This will build 10 parks. This will give us electricity from uranium. This will do this for us. And he would have been doing the right thing. So when they put him down, and he come up back to us and said, and I'm saying it again.
But Mr. Nippy, what he's saying is it's wrong.
Did I say it is wrong?
Okay, but then let go past his personality and deal with the facts.
We are not dealing with personality here. What I said has got nothing to do with personality. I didn't say that he's ugly or he doesn't dress very well or his hair not cut. That would be cogent to his personality. I am saying that his information is belated. He should have said it at the conference. Then you and I and all of us outside of the country and those in the country would have banded ourselves together and go and hold a conversation with the president. Don't forget that Article 1. Power is inherent in the people, and the people have a right. When they feel that their safety, I'm just paraphrasing, is not being protected the way it should, they have the right to meet the people in power, in authority, and discuss it very gently. We will come to you and say, President Wright, the minister designate during his confirmation said that we have 17 trillion worth of 1.7 trillion worth of iron ore. And if we were to multiply that, the current market rate will have $17 trillion. So this is our suggestion. The people have the right. Who will put Mr. Wright into the mansion? That's the people.
Mr. Nippet, then let's talk about how we gain management of our minerals.
Yeah, but we got
we're focusing on Mr. Pay slips rather than focusing on what we need to do as people. That is my contention.
Mr. Wright, no. It should not be your contention. If you are present, it should not be a contention. If you are present somewhere and they kill somebody there, and you aided or did not aid, but you kept that information to yourself, and after they say, "Oh, I wanted to talk a long time about," anyway, you will be an associate before and after the fact. So whatever criminality is going on in the country, he's an associate before and after the fact.
Yes.
He is an associate before and after the fact. I can't be somewhere and they're beating a person. For instance, beating a lady and the lady, or beating a man who is just lazy, just like one lazy. And the man falls out. And I'm standing there, I will use my citizen authority. If I gotta kick that person in the mouth, I will kick him in the mouth. It will be justifiable under the law or excusable. But if I'm there and I see the atrocity going on and I don't speak anything, and then when they catch the person, "Oh, I want to talk that thing out," and I was scared. No. When it comes to Liberia, we must be very intentional. We must be intentional. Mr. Payne was getting his envelope, and so he kept his mouth sealed. Now the envelope had dropped from coming, and he's outside the domain where he was getting his envelope. He comes and belatedly tells us, it's grandstanding, it's political grandstanding. Why you didn't tell us? Now, we got the information now, we can start thinking of how we can address the concerns that we have with our government. But has he done that? The budget that the government got today for, I think they say 800,000 or $800 million. They will not be for them. The real budget will be maybe $1 billion or $2 billion.
Okay.
Then the people, give me a chance, let me finish my point. Then the people around the enclave of the executive mansion, all those lecturers are selling peanuts and things like that will be back in school. They will not be there and selling color and selling peanut butter, selling chocolate. Then our brothers and sisters who are Zogos, we refine them because the triple hour did not do that. They just gave them $25 and took the gun from them. And that's why Mr. Pay was there. So when you go for confirmation, you tell the people, when I get there, don't be afraid I will not pay you there. If they don't pay you there, that's their business. But you have to be open and very expressive that when you make me consider me to be the Minister of Lands and Mines, based on my studies, these are the things I have found out. When I get there, we'll try to close some doors and add value to these things here. The diamond, for instance, we want to make sure that we can polish our own diamonds here, like Burkina Faso. Then you start giving these examples. We want to make sure that we can have our own bullions that what Burkina Faso is doing. The people will listen to you. But this is after the effect. So I agree with Mr. Day and Mr. Nubo. You have to set the pace, get out of the box. Not because you need a job. We read in Bob Mary Reader that say the people when they want to do something, they smack their faces for a muscle or meal. If you don't get that meal, God will give you meal, but you have to be intentional. And most of our officials are not intentional. And when they fire them, then they come back and say they did.
All right. Let's have you, Mr. Zaza. Mr. Zaza, your take, sir.
Sorry, I'm trying to get myself off mute. I don't want to be practicing like you always do.
No, on you, not on me.
Not telling you. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Ryan, and everyone else. I'm not going to hold Mr. Page responsible. One thing I want people to understand is that our constitution, the way it's structured, is different from the way we run our government. According to our constitution, the first branch of government is supposed to be the legislature, the executive, then the judiciary. Accordingly, we are a representative form of democracy. That's what the Constitution says. But in reality, in practice, I muted myself. Well, the president is the founder. The authoritarian form of democracy is the president is the founder. He the one speaks and everybody follow. So when you are a minister, the pay is, if the executive don't support him, he will not succeed. If they are come from the president, Mr. Wright, in my opinion, they are hold the president responsible. But if it comes from a minister or a former minister, I'm not going to hold him responsible because let me tell you, when I was in Liberia, I heard of one Mr. Getawe. He's one of the Liberian demographers. He used to teach demography at the University of Liberia. During the Samuel Kanyado time, you are at the port of entry, the Rabat International Airport. When the men started implementing the real custom laws, they put reporter into do. When the government came, there were certain groups that were there that were fighting the drugs laws. Where are they today? They are not there. So sometimes when you go there, you may have the idea to do certain things. But when the people who are benefiting get to know that you are against them,
they will do their best they can to get you go. So you don't know whether Pay actually saying the truth, that because of what he said, that's why he was removed. We don't know. And since I know Liberia that the minister cannot function without the approval of the president, he cannot do his best. I believe, I'm not going to hold him responsible. In my opinion, I believe that he may have likely tried to do it, but it's not. It doesn't favor him. Because I didn't see any reason why Pay was removed. Did any of you know the reason why Pay was removed as minister?
They told her, they said Pay. I think Pay were going to Pay or refusing for the renewal of Metal Steel. I think so. That's what I heard. Maybe
Yeah,
there's
but
another story there.
I mean, like from the document that let go of him, is there anything stated in the document that because of corruption or because of insubordination, gross insubordination, or whatever was the case that the thing they taking from, did they state it in the Sunday? No, for me, I don't know. So you don't know why he was removed. Maybe like he said he was talking, and people said because of what you're doing, you move from there soon. Whether he lying or he's saying the truth, that's something that we don't know. But the point here, the information he gave is true. Because Mr. Right now, go to the Putu Mountain information. The Putu Mountain study that came out in, I think, 2007 or whatever time, or 2010. Go look at it. The mountain, the mineral, the iron ore in Liberia, in Grand Gide, at Putu Mountain, we were told that it's the second to that of Australia in grade, 38% iron. We were told that that particular iron in that place, the amount we got there should worth about 12 billion. That is something that we know. Go read about Wologisi. We were told that Wologisi worth about 18 billion iron ore. And it was also said in that document that Wologisi is one of the most diverse place of diverse mineral and animals. So we got all these things happening in our country. But guess what? When somebody can give us $2 million as loan for all the Bay Road, we celebrate it. We carry to campaign that this is the reason you might re-elect me, because I took $15 million loan. Because I got $10 million grant from France. I got $5 million grant from Germany. So you should re-elect me. I got international contact. And we celebrate that. Yeah, Ghana right here. Ghana is saying, as of next year, by the end of the year, by December, no foreigner will run their mines. Everything will be owned by Ghanaians. Everything will be owned by Ghana. You're not even going to export any raw thing. It should be refined in Ghana before it goes out. And do you know what you're going to do? It's going to add value to them. We are not thinking that way. We are not thinking that way. The only thing we're thinking about what people want to hear. Because that's what people want to hear to elect us. So Mr. Wright, Mr. Smith, I mean not Mr. Smith, Mr. Nepe, Mr. Numo, what Wright Page said is the reality. The only disappointing thing is he wasn't in a position, in my opinion, as a minister, to effect the change that he's speaking of. Because in Liberia, only the president can effect the change. Once the president says you should go, you go. The president says you stay, you stay. If the president supports you, that's my end, Mr. Wright. Thank you.
Alrighty, thank you so much. I don't know. It's kind of about 11:23 in Liberia right now, and the studio's just coming back. Alex, see if he can take at least 2 to 3 calls for us. I know you're just coming back. Hopefully, somebody will have the strength to call and show and place a call. Alex, are you there? Okay.
9 p.m. to 12 midnight.
I don't know. It's about 11:23. Like the studio's just coming. Alex, see if you can take 3 calls for coming back. Hopefully, I'm trying to call too and place a call.
All right.
Alex, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the program, I bet to differ. At this point, we'll let to visit the phone lines and hear from you this wonderful evening. Those of you been spotted on social media, the number is on the screen. You can just take the last number, is a WhatsApp number
I
also,
think it's a little bit low.
place a call. For those of you in Radio Land, it's about time that you put in your calls and let's hear from you. 0776-10510. 0776-1051005.
What it is, a belated information. Does it mean the mirror he's talking about? He's speaking in falsehood. What he's trying to say? Did a man come out to say this thing is happening because he has left the office? Does it mean that what he's saying is not true? What he's trying to tell? Let's be sincere here. Not that you're supporting government or you're working with the government. The man gives information. You fact checking to find out whether it's true or not. But not to say he gave belated story. What do you mean by belated? Does it mean that you're not happy? Let's be sincere here, man. We are all Liberians. Whether you support, who you support, but let's be real. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Segonda, for being part of the show. 0776-105-105, 881-14-3504. 0776-105-105, 881-14-3504. Put the calls through and be part of it this wonderful evening hour here on Top 105.3. 0776-105-105, 881-14-3504. Let's hear from you. Pick up two most call and then we'll go back to the panelists. 0776-105-105, 881-14-3504. 0776-105-105, 881-14-3504. Are you going to be live this morning? Sorry, it's not the morning hour yet. Okay, you're going to be live this evening on the program I beg to differ. 0776-105-105, 881-14-3504. Let's hear from you this wonderful time. Number supported through are 776-105-105, 881-14-3504, and let's hear from you.
The problem time, no sleeping business. Your voice matter so. I beg to differ, Liberia. My people, Top FM 105.3, we on the air. Leader, shout, Sheku Koroma.
0776-105-105, 881-14-3504. 776-105-105, 881-14-3504. The number supported through this wonderful evening. Let's hear from you. You've been following the show here. Listen to the panelists. It's been a while, been the issues here. It's about time that we hear from you. 776-105-105, 881-14-3504.
Ready veterans, fit one and spend. I'm a right up and clear. Anthony W. Gacy, they make me think clear. Claudia Smith, strong woman here. You wrong, she goes there. Leader G, how this side, for me, don't see me there like. Timber people, you're ready. Number steady. Rock push to town, from market to yard. If the matter strong, we have to cut. If the matter strong, we go talk. If they hide the truck, we go bring up. If you back small,
Let's bring it back.
0776-105-105, 881-14-3504. And the number supported through here this evening on the program I beg to differ. Mr. Ratin, while we're waiting for the callers, we can just go ahead with the program because we're running out of time.
Yeah, I mean, that's it.
We're
We're not taking calls for the night now. We're done. Thank you. Look.
Mr. Rai, you there?
Yeah, there's a delay with the election myself. When I'm speaking, he's not hearing me.
Wow. The internet service is going very bad tonight.
Yeah, I can hear you, but you're gonna hear me later. So that's what the thing is.
All right. 088143504
Yes, you not hearing me?
776105105.
Somebody said one of the panel that y'all talking, we can hear you.
088143504
Hello?
881143504.
Hello. Hello.
Alex,
This evening.
Alex,
Hello, Alex.
Alex, can you hear me?
Alex.
Oh.
Archie, can you hear me?
We're gonna mute him.
Can you hear me? Archie, can you
Yeah, I
hear
can
me?
hear you.
Yes, we can hear you. Like Ellis can hear any one of us. Okay.
Okay, he muted himself.
No, I muted him. So we muted him because he's
Oh,
not
okay.
hearing. Yes. All right, so let's go on with the show. No, Mr. Gonda, we all respond to Mr. Gonda, don't move on. Mr. Gonda could not have been right. Regardless of how you come to this thing, the fact is what Mr. Pay is saying is true. It's true. It's true. So put politics aside, put his character aside, put the fact that he came late, and put all of that aside. The fact is, we have the riches. Mr. Pay was in a position to see the riches, and he is telling us we should seize on that. These are things that we know. We know this. So for all the hip on the fact that, oh, he was there, he knew about it, he didn't tell us. Okay, he had a job now, so that's why he's talking. All right, we can't dispute that either. That's true. But what he's saying, the 1.7 trillion oil that we have in the ground, and other people are taking around and True Metal Steel and Turner Ewing, other people then, it's a lie. No, it's not a lie. It's true. So why are we not talking about it? But instead we're coming on this man, oh, you were there, he came late. In fact, we were holding in contempt, we were holding for aiding and abetting in the murder. No, I think we are really missing the point tonight. And I beg to differ. That is my take. Let's go to you, Mr. Zaza, and then we'll come around to Mr. Nubo and then Mr. Nippet.
Oh,
Zaza just spoke.
Are we reversing a whole process?
Zaza just spoke.
Yes. You're not reversing. You're not
Responding to
hello.
To Mr. Zaza and last, but because you like what Mr. Zaza said about the drug,
Oh, there you go.
the drug, Via was in power. Drug was busted, and up to now, no.
How do we go to drug dealing and
justice? And then Zaza here, by muffing the current government and President Via government. I mean, the show here is not partisan show. Yes. Zaza there. Auditors. Several auditors were killed during Via. Zaza does not care. Then
how do we leave?
Go ahead.
How do we leave on iron ore? How do we leave on iron ore to drugs and auditors?
No, he's Zaza buying drugs. He buying drugs business.
Okay, I missed that point. Zaza, go ahead, please.
I did not bring in drugs. What I say, it was in the interest of the government, of this current government. I said the current government had the first group who were actually fighting drugs. But because they were effective, the drug laws and the cartel brought confusion among them and they were taken away. So what I'm saying is that if you have people who are effective, the system can fight back at them. So it's possible that it may have been effective because of his stand he took, and people who are benefiting look at him as a threat may have led to his dismissal. That what led me to ask the question, do we know why he was dismissed? So I did not say the government failed on drugs. I didn't go that far. I'm saying if you are effective in any government and people who are benefit from that, you are trying to attack, they will fight back. And that's how I get an example of AB and a group who were actually effective when it comes to drugs fighting in the country. And nobody can deny that AB and Ipuo were effective. They were very effective. AB and Fadiga, their turn, the first group that this government had as head of the LDA, they were fighting, they were robust. But guess what? People got rid of them. Today, do we hear the same news we were hearing when they first started? No. So I'm saying it possibly might be in a case of Page. So we cannot crucify Page for speaking now. Maybe these are the things we are trying to fight in the bike. That's why he got taken out. That's what I said. I'm not biking. We are government. I don't even at the point. The only time you hear me call we are need is that since the country returned from the war, we have no two group of people, either United Party or CDC. And you cannot speak to United Party without talking about CDC. You cannot speak to CDC without talking about United Party. Because these are no two people that have led the country. So no way you know whether United Party is doing well is for you to look at what CDC did. No way you know whether CDC is doing well is to look at what United Party did. That's no way we can call United Party and CDC need, but that's not what I'm here. So I'm not defending CDC, neither am I attacking United Party. I am saying we shouldn't attack a minister, a director, a manager for whatever position they're going to take now because they are not in the position as the president. If Joe Walker will come out today and say, oh, we got this here, we got it, and I will say, Mr. President, you have the power to do it. But not the minister. That's what I was speaking from.
Thank you.
So for me, I'm not shooting Pay. What Pay is saying, all of us should join here and say it and encourage the government to get our eye open up to this. We are struggling because we don't know what we have, or we know what we have and we don't want to use it. That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Zaza. Let's go to you, Mr. Nippet. Mr.
I'm here. I want to go back to Mr. Gonda. Let Mr. Gonda understand that when you are standing somewhere, when you put into position, you are there to do what you have to do so the country can thrive. We are not beating on Mr. Pay, Aaron Pay, and I use that word on purpose. You can change situation. The human mind is dynamics. You can change situation. It does not mean when you change the situation and they fire you, God will not give you food to eat. Because it's in the Bible. But let somebody say, when the minister was there, he said these things here. And so he is repeating what he said. So I used the word belated, and I still maintain that point. I'm not beating on him. I am saying he had an opportunity to have brought this thing to the Senate. And in his explanation, said, this is what I am going to do. Hear me out and hear me out very well. Mr. Zaza has pointedly stated that Ghana said they will do the right thing. As of this year or end of this year or next year, they are not going to permit any foreigner to dig diamond in their place or iron ore in their place. And I'm sure the same go for cocoa. You have to be intentional. It does not mean when Mr. Zaza will put you in position, then you are afraid of me because I'm the president. The president will applaud you. The president will encourage you. I bring you a classical example of my own self. I am sent to the United States as a political officer. I'm sent to look at what to do and how to do what I must do in the best interest of Liberia. Liberian citizens were there for me to protect them. But I had to do it in a way that will not negate the interest of the United States, nor mismanaged the interests of the Republic of Liberia. So I married these two interests together, and we were successful. I had a classical, I think, something that I did very classical, unlike any political officer. I got there, the government were not making any money. The embassy, the chancellor were not making any money. And I had a conversation, the ambassador had a conversation with me. And I said, let me just look around and see what we can do. Today you have a visa. I created that visa. They call the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The minister at the time is a son of Grand Jita. He's in the Senate now. He called me. Mr. Never say you're trying to do bad at the Chancellery. I said, I'm leaving a legacy for you, Your Excellency. And after you leave, there will be some fine prints that you will have left on the sand of time. And I described exactly what I was doing. And he said to me, go right ahead. That's the kind of thing I'm trying to see. That's the point I'm driving at. You get out of the box and you do things that will promote the people's interest. There were a lot of people throughout the 50 states that should have been deported. The number is so huge. If I somebody, I'll be rich. But I had a mandate to report on the political situation in the United States, analyze the situation and report, and do a due diligence when it came to the citizens of the Republic of Liberia. And I did just that. I had a conversation with my president. Oh, the Americans said that. But the way I polished my language and presented the case to the president and the foreign ministry, they were happy. Because what did I do? I look at the interest of my people going to school. I look at the interest, the economy of Liberia. I look at the remittances that we're sending to Liberia. And I look at the security nature of the country at the point in time coming out of war. The foreign ministry backed me. The president of the Republic of Liberia backed me. So that's the point I'm making. Mr. Pay was under extreme obligation, being there, seeing it, being a party to what was happening, had the figures, knew the potential dollars. He could have sat with the president one-on-one. And sometimes you document these things here. Don't be afraid because they're going to fire you. You got to be gentle in the kind of language that you use on the piece of paper so that your boss can be happy. And that's why I say be belated.
Okay.
I'm not beating Mr. P.
Thank you.
I applaud him for bringing the information. I'm not beating on him. But he should have told his leader and not hide it. And then when they fire you, then you come to the people and you say, oh, and you know we had this thing. You just knowing about it.
Okay. Thank you,
All
Mr.
of us here just knew about it. So that's the point. That's why I say it came in below that. No, I just want to address Mr. Gonda's point.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Newble, sir.
Okay. Here. Mr. Nippy, please mute yourself.
I'm doing that, sir. I'm doing that right now, sir.
Thank you very much. I mean, I don't know how appointments are made in Liberia. I'm talking about presidential appointment. Do they interview the person and then appoint the person? That is the time that person can shine. One example I want to give. During early administration, the they put out the notice. They wanted Auditor General. Not only Liberians, the world over. And John Molu put together a blueprint. What he was going to do if he had become Auditor General of Liberia. And the committee read that blueprint. Even there was a guy on the committee who was bitter against John Molu. But he was the first to give me the information that Molu was selected. Molu blueprint was what GAC capitalized on to create a 5-year strategic plan. And GAC was the first government entity to create a strategic plan. So when they bring you to these ministries or any of these ministries, you have to think outside the box. You have to, even the senators that are interviewing you, you have to tell them what your plan is. But on the part of Wimape, that's zero. He had no plan. And now he's crying on sour grape. That's what I want to say. I mean, it is, and then you Archie. Yesterday you were talking about the Burkinabes. I sent you a video about their violence or action in bombing. The Burkinabes, where they even black the road for officer not to enter the place. I sent you that video. I hope you will be able to play it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nubo. So we'll now move on to another topic. We'll close up on this one. Okay, so the studio dropped. I think the weather there is very bad. But yes, I think we did a very good job on this topic. And we'll leave it at this. Now, I wanted us to go and talk about, but because you brought up this Burkinabe thing, we'll stay on it. I had another topic in mind, but saying you bring out the Burkinabe topic, Mr. Nubo, let's go at it. Yesterday, we didn't conclude this. We can go up to 8:30 if you guys want, because the studio is now with us. It's just when I was here in America. Good. Now, yesterday while we were talking, we're talking about the security issue. Mr. Napier brought in religious affairs of the presence. I think, Mr. Nubo, you talk about security as well. I think somebody else will talk about something else. I talk about economics, job, and the finance. But we didn't get to conclude that. And Mr. Nubo, you just added another angle. You said you got a video that you posted that showed the violence of the Burkinabes in Bomi County. I think you're referring to where the minister of
correct.
Yes, he went. Lens Mines, went to. And he kind of chewed him up. I saw that video. And I supported that action. The reaction he took, he really scolded. He scolded him big time. I like that.
You shared the video to us.
Yes, I did. I put everything in the chat room. That was last week.
Okay.
Yeah, that video was last week. Yes.
I saw it. And I saw it.
There you go. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. There were, as a matter of fact, there were two videos, but there were two. Or one what he was saying. Remember, we even talk about it when he was asking the guy, say, even we don't even know how much gold you take from here. You know, the mineral take, we don't know where you do it, and all the things that we're talking about. How can a minister don't know, you know, what is happening within his line of duty? How can he not know that? You know, and then he go and asking the people, how much thing you're taking from here? That's just indicting yourself, you know. But yeah, so we'll talk about that. But I want to come, Mr. Zaza, I want to be fair here, so that we all can start from a neutral, you know, position. You were not on the show yesterday, and we brought the issue of the Burkinabés came about. So, without even explaining any position to you, the government said there are 180, but then there's I saw another publication to this 140. Okay, let's just be conservative. 140,000 Burkinabés in, like what they say, now I want to say in Liberia, but the government said in the southeast. So let's take the government by the word. The southeast, let's go by the number 140,000 of them. What's your take, Mr. Zaza?
Thank you, Mr. Wright. Like I said yesterday, and I continue to say, the government doesn't know.
No, I'm sorry. Were you on the show yesterday?
Yeah, I came in but late, very late. I think we're on the second part after
okay, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, after the callers, and I think you were responding to the caller when I came in. Somebody just, Mr. Nepe, updated me on what was happening. I came in.
Got you. Yes.
I'm the government for whatever is happening in the country when it comes to the immigration issue. Because, like I said, even the number they gave him is all right. If you ask them, they don't have, the statistics it's not balanced. They are using hearsay. Maybe they'll hear somebody in Grand Union say that 80,000 people, and yes, somebody in Maryland say that 90,000 people, or whatever the case, they just put the number together. You know that they have any document on them. So what I said, because we have a poorer border, go to those villages, people with the farms that are trying to bring Burkinabé in. Don't go to the immigration to the border, because most of the people don't pass through the border. They don't pass through the recognized border, because anywhere they pass is a border anyway. But let me just say that way. Let me use the adjective. They do not pass through the recognized border. So what they do, they pass anywhere where they think they can pass to enter the place. So what you do, go to Plugo and go to the villages and tell them, say, hey, anybody you bring here, please register the person to the government. Go to Grand Gide, go to the villages the same way. Anybody you bring here, go to Kunabo, go to Passon, go to Putu, and say, anybody you bring here, register the person with us. Like that, Mr. Wright, you know the exact number are there. It's not wrong to bring the people, but let it be recorded. They were talking about security threat. And yesterday I said, and I'm going to say it today again, those people that are coming to Liberia, do we have record on them, their criminal record? Do we have any background check information on them? Maybe the person came in Burkina Faso and ran to Ivory Coast, and they're looking for him in Ivory Coast. Somebody said, "May I go to abroad? I will go closer to Burkina Faso. Maybe they will find you." And my job decided to work and come to Liberia. A wife right there in Ivory Coast, and you cross Kavala and enter Liberia. Be the new wife you're going to get, a wife may fair, you do this to your wife and sit down right there. So what you do, you protect the people. I'm not saying they are criminals. But if you don't know where they come from, the possibility of them being criminal exists because you don't have any information on them. The possibility of them being good people also exists. So to avoid these things, we're trying to build a country, we're trying to bring people to help us to build our economy. Let us go the right way by recording those that are coming. If you will not do background check, let's have information on them. So that tomorrow, anything happens, you say, Mr. Nepe, you know, everybody will check to find Mr. Nepe because you get information on Mr. Nepe. You know how Mr. Nepe came on the show. All that Mr. Wright brought Mr. Nepe, all that Mr. Nubo brought Mr. Nepe, all that Mr. Zab brought Mr. Nepe. Like that, you can use the contact person to know what happened to Nepe, why Nepe is not coming. So for me, that's my position on this. The government should be robust. The government should step in. We shouldn't just look at the negative part yet, or we shouldn't jump to the positive part yet. Let first know the income. How are they coming? The influx. How are they coming? Before you hear any a big company in America, Mr. Wright, you are first before they bring you here. Even though they're going to get money out of you, or you're going to develop the economy, but who are you that are coming? Did you steal the money from your country and bring it in? Or you got it right They want to know everything. So let's do the same thing in Liberia. For me, that's my position on this.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Zaza. But before I go to you, Mr. Nuba, I want to make one thing clear. You and I we spoke off the show last night, and I provided information that I researched and that I want to admit on the show on live camera that I was wrong. The population of Maryland is now 110. It is currently 172,800. It was 136 in 08 when the first census was done. But now it has jumped to 172,800. I want to make that point before you go in front. Mr. Nuba.
Okay. It's good you went back and researched that.
Because nobody like to beat you, they go get him right into net. Just get ready.
No, I told him, so I said, if I'm wrong, I will admit on live camera.
Beat you, they go get him right into net. Just get it.
I told him,
I will admit on live camera.
I told him last census was Mango census.
Let Alex mute. Okay.
Alex, mute yourself. The last census was a Mango census. And because Maryland was penalized because Alexander Cummings claimed that he's from Maryland. And so Maryland did not grow. Maryland was the only county, you can look at the last census report, was the only county in the southeast that did not grow.
Okay, we got a little bit of time.
Okay,
let's do the booking and we'll come to that one.
Let's postpone it for another time. But I was telling Archie that these people here, you say they are here for economic reason. And they will produce scientists. They will produce football players. That's what he said last night. I said, but why we cannot empower our fellow Grandidians to produce scientists through them, to produce presidents, ministers, rocket scientists too, through them. And we have to go and borrow people from Burkina Faso, and those people that live in the bush. What kind of science they're learning in the bush? But actually played no blind eye to that. And every day I hear these fairy tales about Ibrahim Traore. Are you leaving that Burkina Faso to come to Joe Boakai, Liberia? Or are you with Blaise Compaoré, who is currently in the Ivory Coast, and who and Taylor brought war to Liberia? But my son and brother Archie could not understand that. He feel more about the Burkinabes more than people know from Zaitan. He doesn't care about schools, about clinics, about their affairs. I mean, the man was blasting about Burkinabe, what you're saying. He came up with these economic terms, this and that. I said the voodoo economics you're talking about there. You see how he's looking in the sky? He wants for God to come and save him. So, so that was the discussion last night. And now, bombing, the video there, officer went there, the next day demonstration, the Burkinabe blocked the roads in bombing. Now in Grand Ghetto, now in Rewagi, But me, there they have a fewer people, but Burkina Beach. Just imagine what will happen in Rawaji and what will happen in Grand Gate if we try to check on these people. But actually, just in a forward gear defending the Burkina Beach. And that was our discussion last night. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nubo. Before I go to Mr. Nippet, two things I want to say before I go. Mr. Nubo conveniently left out the president's press secretary, Madam Kula Fofana's position, because it was central to the discussion last night. But he conveniently left it out. It was not me who said they were economic migrant. That was in her press conference. That is the position of the government that you defend, Mr. Nubo. They said that. I did not say it. They said that the people that were coming, they were harmless, that they came with their wives and children. They were young people looking for greener pasture. They were coming to raise family. It was not in my position. It was in the government you defend position.
Okay. IG.
So
I'm not here defending Joe Boakai government. You were the one defending the economic migrant issue. You actually, you were the only person here who went and seconded the motion of what Fofana was saying. And you were beating your chest right here. The Burkina Faso have right. I said, but why? But the people from Zaitown.
The last time I checked,
he said, when we reach there, we'll cross the bridge. That's Zaitown now.
Okay.
When we reach there, but Fofana said these people are economic migrants. And you put your hand and say a second emotion.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
When that was right time, you say, when we reach there, we'll cross the bridge.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Okay. All right.
I mean, no. You are not there for our people, though.
Okay.
Yeah, you are not
Let me hold you there. Mr. Nippy got to come in.
Okay.
Mr. Nippy got to come in. The last time I checked, you said you are a Pan-Africanist, but that you are putting your Pan-African credential, on the chopping block right now. But we'll hold it right there. Mr. Nippy.
No, Mr. Nubo is not being xenophobic. He's not, because that's the inference of that language. He is not. But let us recap what you said yesterday. And you were on economic development. You said manpower, aging population, replenishing the manpower, have all the engineers, the Burkina Faso could do all that. And we fall short or backward as the third world country. And you're speaking specifically about Japan. That if Japan did not do that, they would have introduction of people, manpower into the country in 5 or 10 years. So it'll be troubling. And you went on with other things, and you came down to California, where you mentioned about the gold rush and how Spanish people, Chinese people, Japanese people, all the people, the residual effect is that they are there now. Well, let's come to the subject matter, which has to do with what Mr. Zaza just spoke on. Yes, I mentioned about national security, and that has been buttressed. Why do I say about national security? When you have infiltration of people, unregistered people coming into your country, it poses a serious security problem. And then it drains the economy, because the money the Burkina Bees are making, let's say they make $10 a day. $10 a day, that $300 a month, that 3 times 12, that's what is 36. The $3,600, does this remain in Liberia? No. You go back to Burkina Faso. So it's like the man drawing the water from your well and carrying it to his house. Sooner or later, the well will be dirty and you might not have any water to drink. Mr. Zaza is saying that, and I agree with him, you need to register these people. While it is true that they are economic migrants, but does it not occur to us that BA actually, we are saying that they are economic migrants. The diamonds that they are mining in Grand G there, in River G and now Bonny Hills, for Mr. X, Y, or Z, who lives in Monrovia or lives in Calvary Camp, by the time he gets broke, then he runs to the forest and he gets his information that they got 10 diamonds, they got 20 diamonds, he get his share of 10,000, 20,000. You gotta look on the security side. These are strangers, undocumented, unrecorded strangers amongst us. And I'm happy that you cited the population of Maryland. See how far they have gone from River G and Grand G respectively. They are in the western part of Liberia. I told you about the security risk and I mean it. So what the people are doing there, they are mushrooming themselves. They are broadcasting themselves gradually. You come to realize they will cover the whole country. That is a security threat. And I come back to Mr. Zaza's point. We buttress his mind of yesterday. They are now recorded. Immigration doesn't know how many persons. The time people don't know how many persons have come to the forest that walk or tow car to come to Grand G or to come to River G. And now that they are in Grand Cape County. Now, Grand Cape County is in proximity distance to Bonny Hills, to Clay, etc. So that belt of the western area is taken care of by Burkina Beach. Because if they can be found in Bonny County, they go into Clay. And once they are in Clay, that belt is covered. What would be their next move? That's the security threat I'm talking about. And I mentioned about religion. They are predominantly Islam. I'm not against Islam because I went to school with people who were of that faith. I'm not against them. But as their population grow and we don't know the number, something will serve as a catalyst to return them. How can you have your Liberian girlfriend or your Liberian something, and then they want to send you back to Burkina Faso? Trouble ensues. What is the litmus test? The litmus test is what happened in Cape Mar County. When the Minister of Mines went there and they have blockaded the place. From whom? The Liberian National Police. You see the security threat right there? The people who are clothed with the authority to protect life and property, to give them protection, they blocked them access to where they are going.
Bingo.
What would have happened if there were anything that the police has tried to use violence? Violence, according to the scripture, begets violence. So therefore, they will have fought the police. They will have fought the police. And if any one of them had gotten seriously wounded, the next method would be to equip themselves. And you don't know how they got to the Sahel region. They came in splinter groups. Now Burkina Faso got a problem. Mali got a problem. Niger got a problem. And this is the security problem that I'm trying to weigh in on so that we understand the dynamics of the movement and the influx of this movement, these people into our country without, as I said, and Mr. Zaza has pointedly stated that they are not recorded. So he comes out with what? A recommendation to the town people, the clan chief, the paramount chief, to ensure, and those who hire them to record their name. Is that a doable thing? Yes. But is it difficult to do? Yes. So I want to stop right there. They will not do it. And that's where the security threat lies. Thank you so much.
Archie, you are muted.
Always forget. Thank you, sir. I think we got another 40 minutes to go because the station is back with us, so that's good. So we can chew this thing up as much as we want. Great.
You want to go to sleep?
No, sir, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm talking about the station. I'm talking about you.
Oh no, the station will go. Maybe Alex is there up to 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Sometimes he's there up to 1. Yes. Again, I want to agree with the both of you, Mr. Zaza and Mr. Nippet, on the issue of legality. I think you made a very strong legal points. I'm sorry, on the presence of the Burkinabés in the country. I think any country that is based on rule of law or rule of laws must be able to follow through on it in every instances. In this case, the Burkinabés are no exception. I think, like I said, when we started the conversation, and I will come back to the press conference, right? But the government was sleeping at the wheels. They had no idea that if people were, that much in our region. But we started beating on it. We stuck on this thing for months. Finally, the news reached them. The LIS, director and his folks, commissioner rather, they came there and they did the work. They said, well, 40 to 60,000, right? That was exactly what we Zaza and Mr. Nippers talked about, and that's what we should. I'm for that, absolutely. I'm 100% for that. We need to have record of these people, where they are, who they are, total demographic. We need that. How many males? How many females? How many people of working age? And how many kids of school-going ages? How many if they're elders? How many? We need all of that. We do. Now, let's come to this point here. We wake up every day and we buy food. We travel, even though not as much as we eat. We see the doctors, even though not as much as we eat. But we use everyday commodities. Everyday commodities. Those are what we call the consumables. Things that we consume every day. They are the consumable things. And these are the things that are at the bottom. Not to be too economic here, but these are things that are within the basket, the bread basket. So when we're talking about bread basket, these are things that they look at, the everyday commodities. How are these things affecting the commerce and the economics and the finance of a region? That's a reason why American government will go to war if the prices at Walmart just go up 1 cent. That's a reason why. There's a reason why the American government will go and print more money just to put it in their people's pocket. If they look at the purchasing article data, and it shows that Americans are not going to buy. Americans are hurting that money. They're keeping it on them. There's a reason why. Because at the core of that is the economics. What I am saying here is, if we have 100,000+ Burkinabés in the country, and according to the government data, these are young people with families, that points to economic viability. Because that person, just like we do here in America, every day we must wake up and earn so as to keep the roof over the heads of our families, so as to put food on the table for our families, so as to keep the lights on in the house for our families, and many other things. Those people that are bringing the young children, and like I said, I can verify the numbers of Madam Fofana were referring to, but I've seen video from the BI district there in Grandview there. When the people were in the town and they brought all the Burkinabés out living, I think in the forest or in the town, they brought them out. Young people, like I said, I'll find that video. I'll put it up here one day. Young folks, young folks, working age group, people who will eat 10 times a day. Yes. People who want to go out and have fun time. Who want to go hang out at the bar or, at the Pound One shop. These are the people that are within the place. All of these things point to economic viability. Again, the data I put up, I said, people do not say that Africa is the future just because they want to say so. They say it because Africa has the youngest population on the face of the planet. Between 800 to 900 million of us are below the age of 24. And when you hear business people talking, they say when you look at market, it is Africa. Because people, they consume, the population will consume for a very long period, for decades to come. Because these people are going to live long and they're going to live into the 60s and 70s. That's 40, 50 years. They got to keep buying and eating and consuming. These are things that I'll point to. So I'm not disputing the fact that we must be able to recall these people. But let's also understand that in the long run, Liberia is going to benefit. Cote d'Ivoire is not an economic power in West Africa and now in Africa just by magic. Felix Houphouët-Boigny, the person that brought in out of colonialism and into independence, made, I'm going to borrow your term here, Mr. Nippin, made a very pointed and very, I forgot how you call it, but very intentional. There you go. Intentional call to say Cote d'Ivoire is going to go in this direction. We are going to go in the direction of agriculture, and we are going to plant cocoa like no one else on the face of the earth. In order for us to succeed here, we'll open our borders to our neighbors. And people from Burkina Faso, Guinea, Mali, Senegal, they all went floating there. But I didn't go to the Liberians because we were enjoying at the time. We had, good economy. But we were the only one that didn't go there. But the rest of the other people, they went. Ghanaians themselves went there. That's why you see Ghana, like huge population in places of Abidjan and Ayema, their own communities there. So these are the things that I'm talking about. I always say 5 to 10 years from now, the argument I will be making about the Burkinabés in the Southeast will be totally different. And I am sticking on my word because I know the economics. I know how it works. the Southeast will be one of the most economically viable regions in the whole of Liberia. I can tell you today, 10 years from now, we'll have the conversation again. And we'll say the same thing. Because like you said, Mr. Nipe, they are going to mushroom. They are going to grow. Families of 5 are going to grow in a family of 10 or 15. Don't look at it only from the security side. These people are going to emerge. They're going to assimilate, just like we have done here in America. Liberia and the Southeast are going to be a melting pot. They're going to learn how to speak the dollars there. They're going to learn how to speak the Liberian English there. They're going to do all of that. Now you heard a guy like Kim Reader say, they are taking our women from us. That is your asylum mission right there. They are emerging into your culture, into your society. They're going to born your Liberian kids. That is what we want, my people. And so I want to end right there. That is one point. Anybody else want to come in? Mr. Numa, I see you on mute. You want to come in?
Oh, no. Oh, I feel that this is it for me. I got some pressing issues to deal with. Not more pressing, because Liberian issues, they are the more pressing issues. But I'm sorry, issues. So I think I can leave now, and we talk tomorrow.
Okay.
So,
Mr. Nipe, I think Mr. Nuba turned on the white flag. You want to come in?
It was a good show, and I enjoy it. And Mr. Nipe, before you come in, beware of the Burkina Bees. Yes, they have a hidden hand that is in our midst. And see what they're doing in bombing. And our brother on the side brushed the whole thing. And he brought back the voodoo economics again tonight. So I will say good night. And I hope tomorrow we'll not have the same voodoo economics reappearing. Tomorrow night.
Okay, I can understand. You throw the white flag.
No.
You throw the white flag off.
I am in the middle of
You
my.
You throw your white flag off, but you still go in. So I don't understand it.
Okay, I show it off, and I have to justify why I show it off.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So the voodoo economics tomorrow will reappear. Tonight is in green color, and tomorrow it will be a different color. And Mr. Nipe, you have to be on the watch. You have to be on a lookout to spot these things here. I mean, where these our brothers are in age. You and myself were there before. And we were thinking the same way, Aki Wright is thinking, the same way, Mr. Zaza is thinking.
But dispute the economics.
No, I got the flow. Mr. Wright.
You got the flow, but you said
no, do not
dispute the economics.
Do not fear what I'm saying.
Dispute the economics.
The voodoo economics.
Is it not true?
I told you that voodoo economics. Hey, what is this? Don't call me. I'll call you later. I'm in the middle of a serious issue here, where my son and my brother do not care about Zaitan people, about Grangita people, and he care about Burkina
Faso. You go back in the personality.
He wants us to produce Burkina Faso as scientists, as engineers. None of the people that come here to make cocoa farm now, those are not scientists, those are not engineers, those are not economists. Those are the people who cannot even speak the French.
Mr. Nubo. No, one question. Can I interject? Can I interject?
Come with your question.
Yeah. When you came here, when you came into the country, you came as a very exuberant, very curious, very energetic guy. You did not know today that you'll be a professional working as an environmental engineer at the powerful city of Alberta, Philadelphia. You have added to the workforce the knowledge base of this country. You never knew that decades ago. But here you are today, providing your expertise to the people of America, improving every day you were going to go to work. You are working hours to the economy of America. You improve you provide value to the economy of America by going to work every day and putting in the work. That's what you do.
Archie.
Let me interject right there. Archie.
No, don't doubt. Let me end.
But you are giving out the white flag. You gone already as far as I'm concerned.
No, before you let me tell this man about myself.
No, hold on. Sir.
George Numbo.
No, but don't dispute the fact that the Burkina Faso can become just like John Numbo in Liberia.
No, they cannot. I, George Numbo, graduated from Tubman College of Technology. I served the institution for over 4 years as teaching assistant. They didn't send me anywhere. They were to send us abroad. And I came. I had an associate degree. I came to the U.S. I graduated in 1990. But I could not go back to Liberia because of war. And what did I do after the war? 2005, I went back to Liberia. I was there for 7 years. So I'm not like the Burkina Faso. I did engineering. They feel that these Americans, they are afraid of. And the majority of my classmates were Asians. Next to them, there were Africans. And next came the African American, or the white Americans, and then African Americans. That was my experience. And the Burkina Faso are coming to Grangita, not like George Numbo that came to the U.S. to study. They are coming to take your mineral. They are coming to take your land. Do you see the difference? Actually, put on your glasses before you come on the show here. You got to put on your lenses.
Okay.
And you cannot scare me away because you are economist and you economic, economically, politically, juridically, you cannot come with all the clay and try to scare me away. I'm telling you the truth. So, Mr. Nippy, you can come in.
Is it not come with all the clay? Nobody want clay. To build any clay pot here.
You see, and I mentioned that The Burkina bees are nearer clay. Georgie, thank you so much for coming in that kind of joyful way and telling our listeners that the people are nearer clay. They're coming from way in the southeastern belt of the country and gone to the western part. So you have 4 cardinal points: north, south, east, and west. Once they come from the south, from the east, they go to the west. The next thing for them to do is to get to the south. Then they'll be in Masurado County right here. Well, anyway, this is a serious conversation that we are keeping. And we need to be intentional that we will go. Tomorrow we will die, and Liberia will still be here. And we're talking about the people that come after us. By the time the Burkina bees have left their own gold, filter themselves to all Liberia and take all our goals and leave us with another bombing holes, Putu holes, Bandida holes, Western Cluster holes. What were the children that coming tomorrow? What will we leave them? What will they receive? And trust me, when the Burkina Faso shall have dug as much mineral that they need to have to going right back to Burkina Faso, it will be the ECOMOG experience. The ECOMOG came, they did us good justice by protecting us and having Liberian children. Where are they today? The children were left without being fathered, and single mother is now dragging them on the right hand, on the left hand, on their backs, and moving along with them. All of those who came.
Interjection. What ECOMOG mean? Everything
Economic community.
everything that can move is gone.
You are right there. Everything that can move is gone. I was thinking about the actually right economic side.
Yeah, that actually now he ran away when I was talking about he ran away. He took over.
I like that acronym. Everything that can move is gone. Okay.
So you see, these are the things that we are talking. They say, don't let the fire burn you for the second time, because when they burn you for the second time, sometimes the blister or the wound that fire might cause, you may not be healed, or the scar will be greater. We are not being xenophobic here. We are not trying to despise our brother. We are talking in the interest of African unity. But what is African unity must be done in a secure manner. In a manner that tomorrow the children will have something to be on, to live by, to live with. The growth process of Liberia just can be intermingled with other elements or other people. Now we're telling Grandjida man will be Grandjidan. The Southeastern man will be a Southeastern man. The Bassa man will be Bassa. The Kru man will be Kru man. The Vai man will be Vai. The Bandi will be Bandi. The Kisi will be Kisi. And when we try to put them apart, the Burkina Faso people will be Burkina Faso people. They will tell you, say, I'm a Burkina Bee. So let us not play with this subject matter. Because from Granji there to Putu, River G. This is I go back. It's now in London. Friend woman.
You are breaking.
As a young man, when they killed Thomas Sankara, king with criminals. And they didn't want people to identify them. Say, well, okay, you are free. When you go, they kill you there, where that's your business. These were the people that murdered Liberians. These were the same people that the man took. And these are the same people that coming through our area. You see how they are mushrooming? Could there be elements of the phase out National Patriotic Front? How did they know to come to Zwedru? How did they know to go to River G? How did they know to get to Cape Town? Strangers don't migrate that way.
You are right. That is
No
MPP, but Blake
So
to A.B. Tama Wedo,
yeah.
and he is in the articles.
So
He is from Burkina Faso.
exactly.
They brought war to Liberia when Doe was president, and they are coming back. They know their route. They know the route, which way to go. And that's why I say, every day, maybe I will buy some lenses from Archie before he appear on the show here. He must wear his lenses to see what is going on.
All right, let me Nippy lens.
No. I got it flow. Actually
Now, Mr. Nippy flow.
Actually does not
How
see
the flow about to
what is
be
going
how
on.
did
Yeah, no.
So, Mr. Nippy,
No, lay down small.
I can hand back to Mr. Nippy, but not to any of you. So, Mr. Nippy, I will make it up when the floor is yours.
Thank you so very much, Georgie. Thank you so much. So here we are. If I don't know the road to Grand Gila, and I don't know the road to where my brother-in-law died, I will not be able to get to Kunumbu. No, because I don't know the road. I don't know the road. So if I were an economic migrant to Grand Gila, somebody must take me by the hand.
Sometimes it's not always the
But
case.
then I know the road.
Mr. Nippy, stay on the floor. Mr. Nippy, I'm here to protect you.
Thank you so much, Georgie.
Well, don't forget, Mr. Zaza got to talk to now.
Mr. Nippy,
Yeah, I know.
Mr. Nippy, you got 3 more hours.
Thank you so much. So this is where we are. We gotta be careful here with the migrants mushrooming, broadcasting themselves, penetrating our society. We gotta look on the positive, but then let's look on the negative side.
Thank you.
Because electricity itself is toxic. You see, I can't bring current to your house until I have a negative wire and a positive wire. So why it is true that we're talking about the economic side, which is positive. Why it is true that we're talking about regional integration, which is positive. Why we are talking about commerce, which is positive. Why we are talking about all of the niceties that will gravitate to making Liberia a glorious land of liberty. Let's look on the negative side. What is the negative? The negative side is that you're getting
Okay,
a population of strange people
Mr.
that
Nippy,
are coming into your country
Mr. Nippy,
to
during
dig
the
diamond, to dig gold, to be empowered economically. And when a strange group is empowered economically, the group on the right side becomes marginalized.
thank you.
And we have the same problem here in the United States. We
Brother
have the
Nippy,
same problem here in the. No, let me make my point, please.
I beg to differ.
Let me make my point. Let me
You got
make
one
my
more
point. Let
minute.
me make my point. I got a minute more.
You got one more minute because during the summer the time can run faster. So you got
Yeah,
one.
you got people from Russian, they are Caucasian. You have people from other areas, Germans, they are Caucasians. What is happening in the United States today? The blacks are marginalized. The blacks built the White House. Economically, the blacks are the third group of people here. You have the Spanish that come in, and some of them look at themselves as white people. You got the Indians that are here, some of them look at themselves as white people. And the blacks are in the minority, the third group of people. They used to be the second group, but now the blacks have gone to the fourth group. Economically, they are subjugated, they are strangulated, they are disenfranchised. What did we witness a few days ago? We witnessed what is obtaining in the South. So we have to be careful here. Economic empowerment is the strength that strangulates a group of people that are not empowered economically. You cannot be a destitute Liberian when you have elements that come from different countries embolden themselves economically, and then tomorrow we be the one to throw the water for them. Let's be careful. Let's be careful. We are not sounding xenophobic here. We
Okay.
don't want to, yeah. We have to be careful here.
All right. Thank you.
We have to be careful. Thank you so much. And those are the points I want to make.
Got you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's bring in Mr. Zala. You've been very patient.
Yeah, thanks to everyone on the show, those listening to us, those followed by the radio, the Facebook, the YouTube, and my honorable man on the show, Mr. Wright, Mr. Noble, Mr. Nepe, and our producer in studio, Mr. Ulu. It's always a pleasure to be in your company. It's always a pleasure, and I feel privileged to share the same platform with you. We said we are not against people coming to our country because we are in people's country. But remember, I did not walk from Nigeria to America. The first thing they sent me to the embassy. The embassy said, okay, go. Then when I got to the airport in Liberia, they asked me. Then when I left from the airport in Liberia, I go to Chicago, they asked me. When I left from Chicago, I go to St. Louis, they asked me. Every airport I entered, I was asked until I reached the where I was supposed to be today. And even today, if I go out and say I want a job, they still want to know who I am. Even though I've been here over 10 years. And they make sure that anybody who hire me, they play my report that they hire me. So I'm tracking everything. Even right now, as I'm speaking to you, the internet I'm using, they track and report to them that man is using the internet. So if I did anything here, unless they say you might not go back, that's no way I can escape from the country. I'm right in their palm. What makes it so difficult that we can't do in Liberia? Go to the village. Go to Mr. Noble's village. How many people here, Mr. Noble? Oh, we are 10 here. Of the 10 of you, how many of you doing farm? Oh, we are 6 that are doing farm. Okay. The 6 of you that are farming, how many people do you have on your farm? Oh, each of us has 5%. Okay, 6 times 5, that 30 people. Okay. Can you give us the name of the 30 people you live on Mr. Noble's village. You go to Mr. Wudu village, do the singing. Go to Mr. Rice village, do the singing. Go to Zaza's village. Go to Mr. Nepe's village. By the time you got through it, River Cess, River G, or Maryland, Sano, Grand Gide, before you get to Maryland, before you get to Nimba, you know the exact number of people in the southeast. You don't have to wait for people to tell you. It's not any kind of difficult thing. You can do it. It will not even cost you $1 million to do that. I'm not even sure if it's that. It's going to even cost you $100,000 to do it. It can't. Just get a poor car and fuel it, and get them maybe $100 for food. Get them 1 week to go and do it. And I can tell you this because I took part in the sensor. I went to a place where car couldn't reach. I walked 6 hours to go. Today we got car reaching almost everywhere. That 2008 I'm talking about, you can do it today. It's not difficult. Let the government wake up. Not everything will politicize. This is about who you are. That what made you a government. It's not about CDC not do it, so I do it. This is not more. Let me tell you, this shouldn't be about CDC and United Party. This should be about what you can do differently. Say America doing it. Compare yourself with America. Because you're a human being. And people in America, they are human beings. Compare yourself with France. Compare yourself with greater countries. And don't compare yourself with just CDC. We are strong. Because you say, oh, we're better than CDC. We're better than CDC. So CDC should be better than. And now we're not talking about how we can be better than Ivory Coast, how we can be better than Guinea, how we can be better than Nigeria, and up to America itself. And people who can do better. Let us get involved. Do the censor. Get the people number. And let them live freely. If possible, evaluate and review all of their contracts they sent to those villages. And see whether the contracts match the constitution of Liberia. It's very simple. We can do it. This shouldn't be something that looking into say work from Labrador to America. That's not what we're talking about. That's something you can do. So Mr. Nepe, Mr. Nubo, Mr. Wright, and everyone else, that's all we want our government to do. Let them just do the right thing. This will not take skin from Boakai Bali. It will not say because of them you will not be president again. It's not going to do it. Let it do the right thing. Let our country be safe. That's it from my end, Mr. Wright. Thank you for always giving me the time. And thanks for listening to me as well. It's a privilege.
Thank you, Mr. Zaza. We appreciate your presence as always. I look forward to seeing you here as usual. But glad to have you back. Your analysis brings a lot of value to the show. We got 13 minutes to go, gentlemen. I want to just begin the closing statement. Usually I will end, but I want to start with it. I think we've all been very, very analytic here. So, analytic. Analytic, very analytic. Because we're not just talking issue on the surface. Like you, Mr. Zaza, you and Mr. Nepe, you talk about, the registration issue. That is the bottom. Number one, first thing first, outside the gate. Who are these people? How many are they? What's the demographics? Are they young, old, boy, girl, mother, fathers? How many are they? But we hear, when you listen to the Madam Fofana, it disappoints you. Because she's not making the kind of analysis that you are making, Mr. Zaza. That you are making, Mr. Nubo. Mr. Nippy has dropped. But yeah, that Mr. Nippy is making. She's just speaking, like off the cuff. That anybody, somebody from the, from the wayside will be speaking. As long as you're reading from the papers. But that doesn't, make it any better. You have kept quiet all this while. Your people went there in the region, and they how you call it? They bring Mr. Libby back on stage, and they took the survey, and then you didn't go back there. Just how long has it been since it went on there? A year and a few months ago.
And when did the census?
Yeah, the
last year.
The last year. Okay.
That was last year. So you remember between October and November, I stopped being constant, and that was before I stopped. So that was
before. Yeah, where before you stopped? You're regular on the show when it went there. So we're talking, almost between 6-7 months ago to win there. Give or take. So they've been very laissez-faire on the whole issue.
Which censor are you talking about now?
The one the immigration put there
Oh.
with the South.
Yeah,
They want to
again.
do the head. Yeah.
I stay here. I'm waiting for you. You disappear. I'm waiting for you. And that guy they call Archie. Archie is he has reappeared, and he feel I know he is in charge.
I'm
He
giving
sent
my
me,
closing.
he sent me someone to come back.
He
I'm
ran
giving my
away.
closing.
While on the floor, he ran away. And
I'm
then he
giving
came
my
back.
closing.
Okay. Okay.
When I'm finished, everybody else will do that closing. But let me end. We got 10
Okay,
minutes.
just 15 seconds.
Okay. What assisting host? Okay.
I made a mistake by giving Mr. Nippy 3 hours. So for 5 hours.
So I think with you, Zaza, they should take politics out of this because in the end, and like I said, I'm not dismissing the security component of this thing. It is real. You know, it has to be looked into. It has to be taken seriously. Security first, and the economics, comes afterward. So they need to come and do a thorough head count. And I like that phrase, Zaza. The very good head count of all the Burkina Faso in that place. And not just, look, I think something that got to be, again, I won't borrow Mr. Nippy term, very intentional. Do not live here in the forest. If you want to work in the forest, you will go live in our town. We'll see you every day. You, your children. We'll see your children going to school. We'll see your wife cooking every day. We'll see what you're doing. You're in the bush. We don't know what you're doing in the bush. We don't know who you're meeting every day. We don't come in to meet you. These are the security concerns the government need to raise. And I want to end on that. Let's go to you, Mr. Nubo, and we'll go to Mr. Nippy.
Let's move on to Mr. Nippy.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Mr. Nippy, let's get a closing, sir.
Well, thank you very much. It was a good show. I want to thank the radio, television, Facebook, and the various networks on which we are captured. And I want to thank the management of Top FM. I beg to differ. And you, Mr. Archie Wright, our two energetic engineers, Alex and Christopher. The topics of today, starting from Ms. Wilma Pay. We did not want to beat on Wilma Pay. It was not our intention. We did not think to beat on Wilma Pay, but we wanted to tell Mr. Pay that he should have entered out of the box. He should have told the people what he was going to do. Under his ambit is where you have all of the mining concessions. You could have told the people that I think you will want to work with me because there's a fierce urgency of reviewing all of these concession agreements, because people have come from outside to referees all of the concession agreement and found all of them to be bogus. We are not going to make them to be constant anymore. We will look at the 64 or more, one by one, so that Liberia can benefit, so that by the time we leave these offices, the government will have made some strategic efforts to leaving some of the mines in place, like the Putu Mountain, like the Wurugizi Mountain, leave them intact and in place without any mining operation ongoing, so that 50 years from now, when we are gone, there'll be something left in the soil for these people to work on. They will not have been fully depleted, because the policy that we will leave tomorrow will give Koluba, will give Nambwe Nimle, will give all the people something to work with. So we're not beating on Mr. Wilmer P. We're just telling Mr. P, you can do political grandstanding sometimes. When you are dead, dance the GD ball. Don't be us out of the place, then you want to come and talk. But it's good that he brought the information up, so it is left with all of us Liberians to take this information that Mr. Pay so belatedly had brought up and see how we can maximize it to the fullest opportunities that we can do to discuss the problem with government. The question of the Burkina Be presence in our midst is not only troubling, but it is concerning. Even though they are economic migrants, if something was happening in Burkina Faso and they ran away to come to Liberia, as always, we are the only African nation that are very hospitable. We don't ask too many questions. For instance, all of our beaches have been turned over to the Ghanaians. They are fishermen everywhere you look. From ELWA in Mozzarella County to Ricks or Broadway area, they are there. Then they are in Sano. They are down in West Point. They are in Buchanan. So we are very hospitable when it comes to people. We're not talking about people migrating from elsewhere and coming. We are talking about those people that help in maiming our people cross the border, went to Sierra Leone. And these are the same people that know our territory very well and are trying to migrate into those areas on a pseudo working environment. A pseudo working environment that Mr. Napier has gone for them, and they come to dig diamond, they come to mine diamond, to give Mr. Napier diamond. But what does it profit Mr. Napier if he gains the whole world and lose his country?
And now I'm ready to claim my time.
And they don't have recorded. I remember when we were at LPMC, we did 14 days to know all of the workers that were in the company employ. I went to Zeta, I went to Zleta, I went to Zaita, I went to Total. I went all over 14 days. And we got to know the total number of manpower that LPMC had. We knew their children, we knew their wives, we knew their very ages. And I brought those statistics to the company. So the same can be done by the LIS.
Yes.
To know the number of people, to know the age, true school age children, to know their heights, to know everything about them.
Okay.
And then they can be here. Once they are legally documented, then they can have employment instruments.
Right.
With the employment instruments, then they can have residential instruments. And that's what we are talking about.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mr. Nuba, I'll hold you last. Let me go to Zaza, and then we'll close you closer. Mr. Zaza?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You can take 10 hours, Mr. Nubo.
Mr. Zaza, 30 minutes. 30 seconds, not minutes.
Okay, no problem. I appreciate you giving me the time. So like I said, thanks to everyone for following us. This is very simple. If you have Burkina Be on your farm today, please take the information you gather. That is find a lawyer. We got people in the country there. Call them. Let them look at that document. Because guess what? You're not gonna. You don't know when you're gonna die. God forbid. Maybe it's something like a 5-year contract with them, or it's something like a 10-year contract with them. The terms of that contract, they say against the Constitution of Liberia. They say against Grand GDS policy, because right now the local government act give superintendent authority to do certain thing in their county, almost like the federal system. So you have to be careful. That's one. Even by that alone, say you're making the government to know what you're doing. You're helping the government. You don't get a job, but put in your farm, they can help you to get cocoa, you get cassava, you get whatever. They're reducing the pressure on the government. But remember, the people can land in your arms one day with weapon. That will be too late. Let the government get to know about them. Do that. Share the contract with people. Mr. Nubo, if you know Mr. Nubo, call him. If you know Mr. Wright, call him. Let them look at it. Let them look at the information. Let them share it with lawyers. We got Mr. Zion right in the town there. Mr. Day, that crime man. Mr. Bala, and other people, they are all counselors. They know law. Call them. Ask them to look at the things. Through that, and the team right now not understanding it. But there'll come a time tomorrow, some people will use them to register them to vote. And that will be against our constitution as well. So the government has to be careful. They have to protect the votes, protect the people that elected them, and protect the land that they take the oath to control to protect as well. All these things, let us do our best and do it. Understand? People, most of the trouble we're having in the region today, I'm not being against the Islamic, but there are all people who have language with Islam. You don't know what other people that come in, they have language with very people that in Burkina Faso, all the people that in Mali, all the people that in Senegal, all the people that in Niger. But they come in your country. You don't know what they come in assessment, pretending that they are farmers. All these things you have to consider. Hey, this is deep. I drove truck in this poor country, and everywhere you went, the people want to know what you're doing, who you are. I drove from here. I didn't know I was going to New Mexico. I was going to Mexico. I entered Mexico in a place called Nuevo Laredo. New Laredo is in Mexico, 25 miles outside of America. I didn't know Mexico. I went back to America. Who entered the truck with a dog, sniffing everything that I got in that truck. They wanted to know what thing I'm bringing, how I am coming, what state I live in, what document brought me to this state before I entered back. I went to Canada. Coming back from Canada, the people detained me at that place. They wanted to know how I went to Canada, what kind of document brought me to America, everything. It took time, but guess what? The people need to protect their borders. We can do the same thing, like, bro. Please, we are not against immigration, but let us do it that we ourselves will be safe. That man can hit somebody in that town and run away. There's no way for you to find him because maybe they need, you even know what they need to make it a real name. This is terrible. How to be careful, my people. Let us just verify that all we're fighting for. It's not a bad thing. We're not saying you are wrong for breaking people to help you to make your farm. But no,
Mr. Zaza, add their background. Let them do background after they have documented them.
That's what we're talking about. Like that, you know, if you get to know their name, you can verify their names. It's simple. Let them bring the document again. Let them bring the document again. If that real Afroan ID or that Burkina Faso ID, you didn't even know. Maybe somebody just said that they put out giving poor passport, whether that good passport or right passport, you don't know. Everybody's not ready with you. This is we don't right now, we don't understand, Let me just stop this far. We're out of time. Thank you, Mr. Ryan, and everyone else.
Mr. Wright, you are muted.
Don't forget to unmute.
John Numbo, you got 3 seconds.
Mr. Nubo, please.
3 seconds. 3 seconds.
Okay. I want to applaud the efforts of Mr. Nippy and Mr. Zaza when it comes to documentation. I mean, when I came here, they did documentation, and it kept their eyes on me throughout the war. And they continue to do that until I became citizen of the U.S. Why we can't do that in Liberia? Even though Mr. Rice said these are economics migrants, they have the right, and you, George Numbo, you have been preaching about Pan-Africanism. But Pan-Africanism cannot come without Pan-Liberianization. Mr. Wright forgot that. And my adopted town is Zaytown. And Mr. Wright and myself from Zaytown. But he turned his back on the Zaytown people. And he is here. I don't know what kudu.
Once again,
No,
you are going.
I got a flow.
Why do you like to go on the?
Why do you interfere when I'm talking?
Because you veer away from the issue.
No. I'm talking about the issue. I'm giving my closing statement. Closing statement. You have nothing to do with it.
You want the viewer, and the listener to go away with the message.
This is a free country.
Your message cannot be achi.
Okay, if you want to make my closing statement, you go ahead and make my closing statement.
No, you got to make a closing statement.
So, no, what he's saying is right. It cannot be personal.
What?
You cannot. It should not. It must not. It must be. Let's address the issue.
No, but I'm addressing the issue.
No, but you coming into the you being personal when you come into the nominative case.
What nominated case?
Ashi.
No, but here's the man here who is defending the Burkinabes.
Oh.
I gotta step on her toes. Like your Numo.
Okay.
I cannot blindly leave the room. I gotta step on some toes before I leave the room. And that's why he does not like.
Okay.
Yeah, no, don't step on your toes. Just hold his check small, that's all.
No, I will step on the corn. On the toe. And that why would be painful.
Okay.
And that's why it doesn't want to happen.
Okay.
I was coming out of the room. I was looking for the corn, and before you, Mr. Nippin, interfere.
You know, somebody told me the pastor. Be careful.
You are not for one. Somebody who is saying you have to leave me here.
So it was a nice show, and I hope we all will be back tomorrow and have another show like this.
Yes.
I mean, we can make our points through jokes and through serious discussion. And I think we are on a right path. And I rest my story. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you so much.
So actually you are released.
I didn't step on a corn. He down there bouncing on and said, Mr. Newman, step on my corn.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so it was a great show. I agree myself. So I think we've been having a great time, man. It's so interesting. So interesting. Yes. I mean, apart from the listener, myself, I feel it's a time well spent. The 3 hours I come in and still with you guys. A lot, learn a lot, man. You learn a lot. Yeah, a whole lot. But let's do it again tomorrow, gentlemen, please. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Alex, can take over, sir. We're leaving.
Buzzman Alex.
Buzzman Alex. And the time is 1 o'clock in Liberia. I hope the person that's watching is still not watching for Liberia. I hope he should be sleeping. All right. Gentlemen, see you.
Where's Alex?
I know. Man, probably. No, I can close the show. I can close it from here. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, close it.
I'm going to shut down from here. Yeah. I'm sure you're deep in somewhere with God now saying,